Hi gorgeous, and a very happy Frugal Friday to you. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I make videos like this every Friday focusing on drugstore products, so please subscribe and you'll always be notified of new videos in the future. Today I have a lot, and I do mean a lot, of makeup gift sets to share with you from the brand LA Colors. Now these will be coming out in Walgreens stores for the holiday season, so you may see them out now, and I wanted to do a brief overview for you. The way I'm going to do this is show you an up-close application tutorial with a few of my favorites from this brand, and then at the end of the video I'll also include swatches and overviews of some of the other makeup gift sets they are offering, because there are so many. I'm gonna try to keep it brief, but just understand that this video just has a lot of information within it. I also want to mention that the brand did send me all of these products for review consideration, but regardless, my opinion is my own, and I pride myself on being 100% honest with you on this channel. All right, let's hop right on into it. First product I'm using is one of the LA Colors Eye Struck eyeshadow palettes, and this is their Eye Struck Naked palette. There are 12 neutral eyeshadows in here in a mixture of matte and shimmer finishes. I'm gonna start with this peach shade right here and apply that into the crease. This is gonna act as a transition shade for the look. I may add a couple more colors into the crease on top of this. I don't know why my nose is so red. I just noticed that. I'm wondering if it's coming across on camera. Then I'm going to take this chocolate brown shade. Ooh, that's so pretty looking. And like I had mentioned, I'm using this to define the crease a little more. Still want the edges of the orange to peek through, so you don't want to carry this as high as the orange I applied initially. We're using it more as a way to define the socket line. I am taking this, I want to call it a champagne color, and I'll apply it like that. I'm going to bring it to right about there and then stop, so the inner 2/3 of the lid. Now this is applied dry, which is really good all by itself, but I want to apply it wet. Applying it wet simply intensifies the color, and sometimes you can get a really strong color payoff. Everyone has their own way of doing it. The way that I do it is I first load up the brush with the eyeshadow and then I spritz it with a setting spray. I'm using the e.l.f. one here. Just once, that's all you need. And I'll apply it wet on this eye over here. And you can see it intensifies it a little more. And there you can really see the difference. This is applied wet and dry. And the last color I'll take from this palette is the really deep brown. It's a very cool brown. The key with mixing your cool colors with warm colors, at least in my opinion, is small amounts. So if you have a large amount of a warm color, mix in a little bit of a cool color, and vice versa. And that's not a rule. It's just something that I have discovered in trial and error with makeup. I'm taking a little bit more of that eyeshadow and I'm applying it into the outer V. That is really pretty, and nobody would suspect that you were using an affordable eyeshadow palette, especially one from LA Colors, to create this kind of a look, because it does look very high-end. LA Colors also has a new brow palette. Look at this little guy. It comes with stencils for your brows, a pencil, tweezers, applicator brush, a spoolie, everything you need for your brows, and the powder. I'm gonna start with their pencil and use that to fill in my brows lightly. I am taking the lightest powder here with the little applicator brush they provided, and I'm going to attempt to fill in the remainder of my brows. It's one of those days. Now, you know I am so picky about my brow color. I usually prefer a more red color. This is a little too cool and ashy for my liking, but what I will tell you is the quality is really good with this brow palette. And done. I really do like the finished product. Again, I wish it was a little bit more red. I wish they had a redder option in the palette, but the quality is very good. LA Colors also has a box of 5 color correctors. It comes with a peach, purple, yellow, white, and green. I'm only going to be using the green and the yellow today because I don't have all of the what do you call those? Minor flaws, I guess we'll call them. It's not usual that one person would use all 5 color correctors on their skin. At least I've not seen that in my experience. Usually you would only need 2, possibly 3 for little minor flaws in the skin. So that's why I'm using 2 here. The yellow one is being used to correct my purple under eye circles because yellow is opposite purple, and the green is being used to correct red spots on my skin. Starting with the yellow, and I'll do it on this eye first so you can see the difference in how it really does correct the purple under eye circles. And to blend that in, I'm using the e.l.f. concealer brush, still one of my favorites. Now, I applied a little bit too much, granted. I'm gonna rub some of this off on a paper towel I have here as I go because I don't need this much. Basically, you wanna blend it until it disappears into the skin. And you do want to do this before your concealer and foundation. And there you go. It is still yellow. You can still see the yellow there, but you can already tell that the purple underneath my eye is gone over here. We'll do the same thing with the green, and I'll do it on this half of my face too and leave this side untouched so you can really see the difference. So I have a little redness right here. I'll go ahead and put a couple dots of green. I have some on my chin, always on my chin. So I'll put it right there. And I'll use the same brush I was using before to blend that in. And if you need more instruction on color correctors, how they work, what they do, you can already see that redness has disappeared right there. I will link below a past Frugal Friday I did. It's a couple years old by now, but the information is still relevant. It's just an FYI if you missed it. That looks beautiful, much better. You can already see the difference from this side to this side. I'm going to apply a concealer and foundation over the top, and then I'll really be able to show you the difference. And there you go. Color correctors on this side, no color correctors on this side. Quite a difference between the 2 sides. LA Colors also has a huge contour face palette. They give you 8 contour shades to choose from and then 2 colors for blush at the end. A peach and a really vibrant pink. For my contour, I am going to use this color first. If it doesn't really show up, then I'm gonna go with this color. I think I may have to go with this one though. We'll start with the lighter color. That's not bad. It's a very flattering color, especially for fair skin tones. It's actually really pretty. Let me zoom in. I forgot to zoom back in. We'll take the peach shade on the end for blush, and I'm going to apply that lightly. Woohoo! I didn't take that much on the brush, but look at that. It's also got a built-in highlighter too, a golden, that's really, really pretty. I also have a big strobing kit, same size as the contour one. Let's see, which one am I going to use? I think I might actually use this one. Try this one actually. Don't really need it though because that blush had a built-in highlighter of its own. I am simply going to take a little bit of that and add it on top. I am going to be glowing. For the lips, I'm going with one of their liquid lipstick matte lip kits. They came out with a few of these and they are similar to the Kylie Jenner lip kits in that they give you a lip liner and a matte liquid lipstick to combine up with it. The shade that I'm using here is in Danger. Very vampy color. That's why the eyes are neutral today. I used one of these over the weekend. All right, let me say this before I begin because I can't draw and talk at the same time. And I was really impressed with the longevity and the quality of these liquid lipsticks. They last a pretty good long time on the lips. Okay, here we go. Back to application. If you can talk and do your lipstick at the same time, then you is a pro. Let me just say that. Props to you, because I can't do it. I did have a lip balm on before I applied the lip liner, so it does make it look splotchy. But what I will tell you is if you're not wearing a lip balm and you apply the lip liner, it doesn't look like this, just FYI. I usually like to apply a lip balm though before I wear one of these matte lipsticks. It makes it last a little longer and your lips aren't dried out afterwards. And there you go. It does take about, I want to say 2 minutes for it to fully dry down before it is matte, but it does dry to a matte consistency and looks fabulous. Now I know you're dying to know, I have to show you, how did these products wear throughout the day? This is what my face looked like at the end of 8 hours. Pretty doggone good. I mean, the lips, come on, they look pretty fantastic. For $4 for that lip kit, I'm pretty impressed by these. The eyes look spectacular. The brows are still there, and the cheeks, yes, yes. Among the many other items that they are offering, oh my goodness, okay. They have a ton of lip products to choose from, so I am briefly gonna go through each of these to give you an idea of what they have. They have a number of those matte liquid lip kits with the lip liner and lip pencil in one, which I just love those. They also have 3-piece shea butter lip gloss sets. There are 2 of these, one in lighter nude colors and then some other darker colors that you can try. They also have 2 sets of matte lipsticks. These have a surprisingly creamy consistency and they don't dry out your lips. They are also very long wearing, similar to the liquid lipsticks that I used, the liquid lipstick I should say, that I used earlier in this video. So really like these. They also have the Color Punch Chubby Lip Pencils. There are 4 pieces within this set. Again, excellent quality, great pigmentation. The eyeshadow palette I used earlier was in the shade Naked, and that was a more neutral palette. They also make a smoky version of that same eyeshadow palette, so the colors are a little darker, and they have a few cranberry shades in here, which are just utterly gorgeous. Same great quality that you saw earlier. And they have a variety of nail polish kits to choose from. These make great stocking stuffers. One of the kits that I'm showing you here, I'll include a clip from before I opened it, also comes with a set of glitter, a few nail polishes, and a nail dryer, which works really well, I might add. Another example of one of the nail polish kits they're offering is this one that has 18 nail polishes in it with 4 glitters for $10. Can't beat it. They also have these kits that they've come out with for doing a full face. They have one in nudes and another one in smoky, and it includes an eyeshadow palette, an eyeliner, a mascara, lipstick, and a blush. Basically everything you need for a full face without, say, your concealer, foundation, etc. Just the basics, and this is a really great quality little kit. Overall, I'm really impressed with all of the makeup kits that I shared with you today from LA Colors. Now, I will admit that years ago, I did not have a favorable opinion of LA Colors, but who they were years ago and who they are today are complete night and day in comparison. So if you've been disappointed by them in the past, but you haven't tried them recently, give them another shot. I think you'll be really impressed. So if you're looking for a gift idea, stocking stuffer, or maybe a little something for yourself, there is nothing wrong with that. I hope you found this helpful today. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I wish you a wonderful weekend ahead, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.